Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great. I'm Kirti Sophia Purnachan, and in today's session we'll be continuing new media, and this is the third part. Citizen journalism. Citizen journalism, also known as public, participatory, democratic, or street journalism, is an emerging concept where the members of the public play an active role in the process of collecting, reporting, analyzing, and disseminating news and views. When ordinary persons, in their capacity, take the initiative to report things or express views about events and issues around them, is popularly described as citizen journalism. It is an offshoot of internet-enabled information and the ability to access such information globally from the comfort of one's home. Citizen journalism is of the people, for the people, and by the people. Now we'll see who is a citizen journalist. Citizen journalists are the people formerly known as the audience who were on the receiving end of a media system that ran one way. Robert Huska, an associate professor of communication at Trinity University in Texas, says, "Doing citizen journalism means crafting a group of correspondents who are typically excluded from or misrepresented by local media, such as women, Dalits, migrants, tribals, and minorities, who have little access to the media and whom advertisers don't want." During 9/11, many eyewitnesses accounts of the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center came from citizen journalists. Images and stories from citizen journalists with close proximity to the World Trade Center offered content that played a major role in the story. In 2004, when tsunami took away the lives of thousands of people, news footage from many people who experienced the tsunami was widely broadcast. During the 2009 Iranian election protests, the microblog service Twitter played an important role after foreign journalists had effectively been barred from reporting. So now we'll look into what all things promote citizen journalism. In democracy, the voice of people must be heard loud and clear. But the press is either in private hands or under government control. For example, in India, 70% of the national and regional media is dominated by 6 major business groups. Ordinary people get little space in media even if they have valid reasons to be heard. With the internet stepping in, the scope of media has tremendously expanded. The rich who own the media enjoy monopoly on their empire. They have deprived people of their freedom by hiring or employing correspondents, contributors, and columnists who report in a biased manner. They hardly ever accept write-ups from a commoner. These and other reasons have contributed to the origin and growth of citizen journalism. Citizen journalists may be activists within the communities they write about. This has drawn some criticism from traditional media institutions which have accused proponents of public journalism of abandoning the traditional goal of objectivity. Citizen journalism has provided a forum to challenge and even disapprove reports of the conventional media and official press releases. This is a positive sign in the right direction. Citizen journalism is literally by the people, and as such it is more democratic and transparent. It is likely to become a potential mass medium of the future. Moving on to social media networks. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines social media as forms of electronic communication through which users create online communities to share information, ideas, personal messages, and other content. In other words, it is the social interaction among people in which they create, share, or exchange information and ideas in virtual communities and networks. Let's look at the new trends in social media networks. Today, teens, parents, and grandparents alike are on social media. 72% of all adult internet users in the US are active on at least one social network in 2013, which is a remarkable increase from just 8% in 2005. The trend is more or less similar in our country as well. Digital media has come with a big bang and it has impacted every walk of life in the shortest time possible. At the same time, the technology is evolving. We are quite familiar with Orkut, which was a social media platform during the 2000s, and it was closed down in 2014. Even though it was a very popular social media network and it had millions of followers at that time, but for some reasons it did not work out, and Orkut was soon replaced by Facebook, and till date Facebook is a star. Social media ads. Advertising on major social networks like Facebook and Twitter, called social advertising, is seriously taking off. It's an industry already. Social ads work better on mobile devices than traditional ads because they take up less space and fit small screens better. Now we'll discuss about social media as a political tool. The social media, an offshoot of the digital media, was a political time bomb that ripped across several autocratic nations, especially in the Middle East. The social media driven movement across the Middle East is popularly known as Jasmine Revolution. Social media activism is taking place all around. These media take up global to local issues. They may not be capable of causing a revolution on every occasion, but their interventions cannot be ignored by responsible governments, political parties, or corporations. Placing your ideas effectively on the social media can also provide great political mileage. The digital technologies have empowered people and proved beyond doubt the potency of the technology for mankind. But there is another side to the so-called digital revolution sweeping across the world. How can a person be a part of this revolution if she or he has no access to the technology? A revolution should be capable of effecting changes among vast majority of a society. It is not enough that we have a total and sudden change in certain islands, leaving behind the vast mainland even without some ripples. In India, as in several other developing countries, the vast majority of population is beyond the digital revolution umbrella. For the nearly 30% of the Indian population who are below the poverty line, that is, individuals earning daily less than rupees 32 in the cities and rupees 26 in the villages. Just look at the amount they receive. And for many others, the social media networks mean very little. So, social media, as we all know, could be used as a political tool, but only if it is used by a vast majority of the people, and vast majority of the people get benefit with this tool, then only we could say that it is so effective. So in India, we could see that majority of the people are not accessing this tool. So that's all for today. I hope today's session was fruitful for you all. So this is the final part of new media. So if you like this video, do give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends who love to learn. And once again, thank you so much.